Hey, everybody. Welcome to Story Time with Max and John. I'm John.
And I'm Max. We had a really cool guest for you today, Hunter Barry. He's a former coworker of mine and also current apprenticeshipper. Is it because you're not working?
Apprenticee
with John in electricity school. We worked together at the ski shop, which was cool. We talk about that a little bit. But Hunter does a lot of stuff from what I've learned over the years. And it's a cool episode today. We kind of talk about a bunch of those different things that he does.
Yeah, he owns a clothing line called Snow Child Clothing. So we talked a lot about him traveling with the clothing line. He goes to a lot of, festivals and trade shows and stuff like that. And he's got some stories from that he shared with us, as well as a story about his childhood home. It's pretty unbelievable, actually. It is worth the watch.
It's crazy.
Or the listen. So definitely recommend sticking around and giving the episode a good, hard listen.
Yeah. No, that story was not to spoil anything, but like that story was bonkos.
Yeah, dude. And the best part is again, not to spoil anything, but he told me and then brought it up a year later.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that something else may have happened.
Yeah.
And it was I was like, dude, I sit next to you. I talk to you
right
daily, and I had no idea. So yeah. I was duped. And he shares his story, and it's pretty unbelievable, honestly.
And I texted. I think I told you before. I texted my friend that grew up in the same town as him.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about it in the episode. We figured out that because Hunter's childhood home is the neighbor of my friend's grandparents.
Right.
So his dad grew up next to them. Mm-hmm. Obviously, different years, different generations, whatever. But he was like, "Isn't that the kid that this happened to?" And I was like, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. It was wild. What'd you do today, John?
What did I do today? I worked and then came home and shot a podcast with another guest that I'm pretty excited about. So,
yeah.
It's going to be a good one. So, you guys, we're not giving any spoilers there, though. You guys,
if you're watching this, it's not out yet.
It is not out yet.
Unless you're watching this late, then it is out. Because it'll come out. It'll be the next. I think it's the one.
It'll be after this.
Immediately after, yeah. Yeah. So the next after this one, wait a week.
You see, the way math works is,
time.
One came out.
Time is a social construct.
Time passes, and then another one comes out, and the one we're talking about is that one.
Correct.
Not this one.
But watch this one too. Finish this one. Like this one. Subscribe to the channel.
And enjoy the show.
And then
you were pissing neon green every day.
That big ball of heat in the sky was too much.
I thought there was a bear.
Reality goes, yeah, fresco. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to
Story Time.
Story Time. What'd you do today, Hunter?
What'd you do today?
What did I do today? I went to work. Had to get up this morning, bright and early, 5 o'clock. Then I went back to bed. Kind of woke up about 10 minutes before I had to leave. Went to work up at UB North. Got out of work today. Where else did I go?
You're an electrician like myself, huh?
Yeah, dude. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're in the same class.
Oh,
I think you sit across from me.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you pass notes?
Yeah, we do. We try to, but they never make it. It's like telephone. You send it on, it goes to the wrong person sometimes, and you wink at them, and they think just not happening.
Right.
Wrong person.
When you're in, are the classes actual books and paper? Or are they how to cut stuff? I don't know anything about what you people do.
He knows nothing.
No,
I know that you put stuff in the walls and then the lights turn on. And
yeah,
that's why I need.
So that's about it, dude.
That's why
you
I
nailed it. Honestly,
about the average person. That's what that's what people know. Yeah. But no, I mean, in the classroom, it's pretty textbook, cut and dry. It's kind of boring, but we learn everything out in the job job sites and kind of
Yeah,
learn
that's-
from our superiors and journeymen and stuff. So
Yeah, the class is just to like make us wait to get more
so
money.
what do you learn though? Are you learning like techniques? Or are you learning
yeah,
like terminology or what?
Yeah, we learn downward dog. I'm just kidding.
Well, you probably learned that in
It's like
chiropractic school.
it's a lot of the stuff that like most people have no
cut that out.
idea exists. No, it's staying.
Okay. Perfect.
It's a lot of stuff that like people would have no idea what any of it means.
Sure.
So
Because how long is the apprenticeship? A couple of years? 3 years?
Six.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't
Halfway
even count
through.
on one finger or one hand.
definitely can't count it on one finger, dude.
No.
This is your future electrician of America, everybody.
Yeah.
Can't count 6 on one finger.
Oh, God.
Hunter Berry.
Yep. Making it Barstool Sports. Can't wait. But, no, what'd you guys do today?
I worked and then went to the gym, went on the treadmill. Doctor said I was fat, so now I got to cut that down. Turns out eating a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart every day is not good for you. Didn't know that.
No.
Tastes good.
Those are very good. Childhood memories brought up right
And
there.
then I came here. And here we are, doing this.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I just worked and may or may not have played Pokemon Go throughout my whole shift.
On the job site?
Yes.
That's hilarious. I've never heard
Just
anybody-
roughing shit in.
Like
so
we
I was
said,
like,
electrician of America playing Pokemon
Right.
Go.
Yeah,
Well,
if
we're
either-
we're
if
gonna
you've
get a
seen-
lot of stuff done here.
If you've seen either of these two people at your building and you start to smell smoke,
Call someone else.
leave. Nice. John said you just got back from somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Or you did
actually,
too,
I've
yeah.
been off for almost a month.
why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself first?
Yeah, what do you do?
So my name is Hunter Berry. From Colden, New York, born and raised. Just bought a house in border of Boston and Colden about 4.5 years ago. I'm
you don't have to
electrician.
tell us like your address or anything.
No, I won't tell. You want my social security? I can get that too. I mean,
What
only,
you said?
Only if it's good credit.
She said- But no, I started out as I went to college for 5 years to be a chiropractor, and now here I am being an electrician. So I kind of flipped roles, and now I twist wire nuts and pull wire. And then I have a side business I have that's called Snow Child. I do that full time as well.
And what's that? What does that do?
Snow Child is my nickname. It's also a clothing brand that we. It's my way of sharing my passion of like snowboarding, snowmobiling, and hunting and fishing, just kind of being outdoors, and and want to bring people together that have the same passions and love for the sports, and we get together and have a good time while we do it.
When did you start
Great.
that? You started that after you left the ski shop, right?
Yeah, so 2017.
Yeah.
I had the ideas before, but I officially made it official in
it out.
2017. Yeah.
Sure.
So, and by the way, me and Max have known each other for I don't even know, probably 10 years now, almost.
Ski shop.
Ski shop. What is
Yeah.
it? I don't even know. Is it called Snow?
It's
Snow
the ski company now.
Ski company now.
Yeah.
Well, our boy, Randall, Trevor,
Randy and Trevor, yeah.
Randy and Trevor,
They're still there.
Still repping.
Shout out
Well,
Randy
hopefully-
and Trevor.
Yeah, hopefully they get to see this and laugh at our asses. Like, get back together. It's funny how small the world is.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. That's probably
Well,
what.
that's because we were sitting here. We were doing. John and I were recording an episode, and he brought this hat out so we could like pull ideas out of it. And I was like, "That's that Snow Child," and he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I know Hunter. I worked with Hunter. How do you know Hunter?" And he's like, "I'm in class with him. We pass notes."
It's really funny because I have a high vis Snow Child shirt just like this one, and but it's just bright yellow, like
Yeah.
highlighter yellow.
Yeah.
And anytime I wear it, Snow Child,
Right.
random people, Snow Child.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my boy. Yeah. He's my boy too. Oh yeah, what's his name?
Snow Child. Duh.
Did we just
Snow Child?
Did we just come best friends?
But it's honestly, it's like everybody knows who he is, especially in construction.
Yeah.
I've just been trying to get the name out there. I mean, we're just like you said, we promote it any way that we can, have fun while we're doing it. Whether it's drinking beers out on the slopes or tailgating, hunting.
Yeah, you do a lot of like
Everything.
promotional videos, like some pretty cool ones with like the motocross and everything too.
Yeah, I mean, we get into pretty much anything that has
Yeah.
outdoors. I mean, we sponsor motocross riders, snowmobilers, snowboarders, MMA fighters.
Do they fight in the snow?
I don't know. I haven't done that yet, but
There's still time.
yeah, yeah.
Strictly
We
ice
can do
wrestling.
that, yeah, get out the boxing gloves and make
seems-
an ice arena.
That seems tough. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, it would be.
Just out there in shorts.
What about like sumo wrestler suits out in the middle of the snow?
I wouldn't enjoy that.
No,
If I would,
enjoy watching.
yeah. If I was in it though, it wouldn't be fun for me.
No,
That seems cold.
it'd be like sweaty,
Like sweaty and cold at the
sweaty
same
and
time.
cold. Yeah.
Pleasant. So what were you doing for the month though? Where were you?
Oh yeah, so I was.
Were you
in-
on vacation or?
I was for the first 2 weeks with my father and a bunch of our friends. We were out Colorado/Wyoming. We did. I was out there for my birthday, but also for pronghorn bow hunting trip with my
For
father.
what?
Pronghorn.
What's that?
It's almost.
Hunter's
We are not
girlfriend.
snow children. You need to explain more to us.
Yeah.
Pronghorn, is that an animal?
I really can't explain. I mean, I could show a picture. I mean, if you guys look it up, it's almost like they're white-tailed deer in a sense.
Oh, okay.
But it's a brown, white, and like a black face with like black horns that have a hook.
Prong.
Yeah, pronghorns. Yep.
There it is.
It's really unique animal. It's pretty, like I said, it's just like their whitetail out there. I mean, they do have whitetails, but there's a lot of different
Do
species.
you eat them?
Oh yeah.
What's it taste like?
Have you ever had venison?
Once.
It's just like that. It's just like your red meat. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Max doesn't really eat meat.
No.
Not a whole lot.
I eat, well, not anymore. I eat like turkey and chicken now and
Okay.
fish. I had venison shepherd's pie, but I didn't know it was venison at the time, and I'd never had it before, and it was a lot.
What would you think? Was it? Like,
It was good.
bad,
It was good, but like it was at the camp that I used to work at. It was like a volunteer weekend. We were just like cleaning up the site, and at the camp, you can hunt on it if you volunteer X amount of hours. So one of the hunters just brought his venison and they cooked it into shepherd's pie.
Oh, sweet.
And I just thought it was I thought it was beef until someone told me it was venison. But just because it was like mixed in with like everything else.
Yeah. Well, we do that because a lot of people get sketched out about trying wild game. So you got to tell them it's chicken or beef, and they'll try it.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
then
if
they
I
don't
if
know
no
the
one
difference, it's all depending on how it's prepared, and it's very
Yeah.
good.
if no one told me it was venison, I probably would have just thought it was beef until I died.
Right.
Did you get any?
Yeah. So we went through an outfitters called Extreme Dream. We got linked up with my dad. Actually got linked up with them in a show, and we booked it last year. And my dad asked if I want to go, and I said, "Hell yeah, why not?"
Do you want to go?
Yeah, absolutely. And they cooked a lot of meals every day, every morning, and every night. They had different meals. Betty was the cook, like Betty White. Amazing cook.
Betty White was your cook?
Yeah, she was. She was
That is
amazing,
wild.
right?
They reanimated her.
She came back, and just wanted to cook for us. But
It turns out she's an excellent chef.
yeah, very good chef. She knows how to cook. But yeah, no, we had great food. They prepared pronghorn for us every other night and stuff. So we got to try backstraps and. But yeah, it was a good time. And came back. Week later, went to Minnesota for heydays. My buddy Josh, he owns a photography film editing company, and he's from Minnesota and hooked me up. And he's like, "Dude, you got to be here." So
what's Heydays?
Heydays is the world's largest snowmobile like trade show, if you will.
Sure.
So they have like grass drags where it's originally started from, which is they have snowmobiles that just run flat grass track.
Okay.
So they get pretty wild and they go up to like 160, 170 miles an hour
That's wild.
On like grass.
on grass. Yeah.
Wow.
So just they do that. They have sleds built for that, and then all like the big companies like Articast, Ski-Doo, Polaris, come in and just drop their brand new sleds for the year. For
so it's like a
2023.
promotional type
Yeah.
deal.
It's a trade show, yeah.
But they also have a swap meet, so like anybody can come. So if you guys had like a bunch of like, it's almost like a flea market per se, and you come in, bring all your stuff, and you can sell it. It costs you $20 to get in. You bring your whole spread or whatever you want. You can bring your side by side, 4-wheeler, old junk parts, band equipment or PS4 stuff, and people you
Really
barter
just
shopping.
anything.
Yeah. But mostly motorsports. They have like freestyle shows.
Did you test ride anything?
No, we worked like 16 hours like every day.
Wow.
I mean, just getting up at 5:30 in the morning, working until 7 o'clock at night. Just
I'm assuming
we were
that-
super understaffed. So.
Yeah. I'm assuming
we were
uh,
incredibly understaffed.
I'm assuming you meet a lot of colorful people.
What's that?
Some strange people out there.
What do you mean?
You know, and people, you're traveling
Get
with this
descriptive.
thing. Well, you know, if there's like weirdos or silly or
Yeah, I've been
you
to
know.
small town Midwest.
Not really. No, there was not a lot of people that have weird to me. I should say. I mean, there's weird people everywhere we go. I mean, people think we're weird.
That's impossible.
Come on, you know me this long. You don't think I'm weird by now? But no, it was a good show. Made some good sales. Got some wholesale contracts and some new contacts for some manufacturing for like our new hats to make some leather patches and stuff. So some new products coming out. So which
Very
is pretty
cool.
exciting. The 14-hour drive was not fun on the way home.
No.
But you know,
Yeah.
I think we got about 6 hours that whole week from Wednesday to Monday of sleep.
Did you switch on and off with anybody driving?
Oh, yeah, my buddy Griff. Shout out to Griff. He was killing it on the
Shout out
backpack
Griff.
sales. Hope you get to see this. But that man crushed it, went around, and, you know, he was a promotion man. He crushed it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How many shows do you hit a year? Or do
We're-
you try to hit?
We're usually, like, booked from, like, beginning of September until March, April every weekend with some sort of
okay.
event. So we do, like, trying to do, like, you know, find events that are, like, what per se,
Outdoor
like-
related?
Outdoor, yeah, kind of, you know, like Elkville Fall Festival, which is coming up. We got Bemis Point this weekend. Peak and Peak's going to be coming up soon. Snowcross, their series, we're going to be following around, kind of, you know, getting our name out there.
Yeah. Has anything like exciting ever happened at these?
All the time. All the time.
Like what? Share some.
You want to crazy stories? Let's say, Snowcross was a pretty intense weekend. Like I said,
Where's that at?
So they have one series at Salamanca.
Yeah.
This casino, they have one race for the ISOC, or the East Coast Snowcross, and it's such a blast because right at the casino, you got the Snowcross racing, you got the casino, you know, gamble, you know, and you know, food and everything. But it's a long day, so like I have a ton of friends because it's a ton of friends that come out and watch,
Sure.
and you know, so they're all into, you know, the motorsports and
Yeah.
everything, so they come out, and you know, we had our hotel room. Thank you, Reggie and Cody Flynn, for hooking it up. They're excuse me. So whatever, we got done about almost 10 o'clock every night, 11 o'clock. We were from 7 in the morning till 10, 11 o'clock at night by the time we got finished wrapping up and, you know, selling stuff. And, you know, we'd go up and crush beers. And then we hit the casino. And Charlie, I'm going to kind of throw you under the bus a little bit, tell you a little embarrassing story. Got pretty blacked
The name
out.
stays in.
He stays in. All right. We'll cut the last name, but no, pretty Charlie. He likes to get pretty wild, and it's really entertaining a lot of times. And we were at the little corner bar, and he was just, you know, feeling it, and he got into Mr. Roboto dance mode up on stage, shirts coming off, and you know, just embarrassing the shit out of himself. We're all laughing. He almost falls, takes out like these tables that people are sitting and drinking at, and then, you know, almost getting thrown out. And then we finally leave and go gamble a little bit. And
You win anything?
no, actually, I did $100 that night, that first night, and then I lost it.
Didn't stick around very long.
No, but it was worth it. Had a good
Sure.
time. But yeah, Charlie got thrown out of the casino. It's pretty cool, pretty funny. But to fill the little details in, we were gambling a little bit, and then he because you have to get like a key card to swipe to get up the elevator.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
you can go down, but you can't come back up. So he left our room pretty drunk and pissed off because he wanted to drive home. So he leaves, he comes down, and he couldn't get back up the elevator for like hours. And we're all sleeping. This was at like 4 or 5 in the morning. It was hilarious.
So he was just
he's just
stuck?
trapped down there.
just
and then
like,
he somehow, I
please.
think somebody had a key card swipe and
Yeah.
like let him up the elevator. And, you know, he was
Like this-
magically
this
on the
poor
floor in
guy.
the morning. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, because how did he get back in the room?
I have no idea.
Right.
I-
Probably somebody
I
at the
was
desk was
sleeping.
like, "Where are you sleeping?
Yeah,
Let's
like,
get you out of
yeah.
here.
Yeah, you're a little
You're
too
bothering
buzzed
people.
Up. Yeah, cut it off.
You keep threatening to pee on the floor." Just made it in. Well, you know
Yeah,
what?
That was a good one. But I mean, there's tons of stories. I mean, you can just endless. You know, we get to meet crazy people, celebrities. You know, we're at Jurassic Classic in Ohio. It's a huge event for us. We get to meet like Sydney Wells from Barstool Sports, as you guys may know. Barstool Sports Outdoors.
Yep.
Shout out to her. She's crushing it. We get to meet her, hang out with her every year. Her father, Tim Wells, is like the big, well-known hunter for like spear hunting and, you know, outdoor show, Slack Masters. And so it's cool like that. We get to hang out and we get, you know, actually, I got another story that just came up to mind from that show.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, well, I mean, that one's a really good one. So just long story short, we're walking around after the show at Jurassic Classic, after the concert and stuff. There's always a lot of like camper parties and stuff.
Sure.
And oh my God. It used to get buck wild. They used to have like a 200-foot slip and slide one time. And
Wow.
yeah, it was crazy. But they kind of shut a lot of stuff down. But this year they still have a bounce house. And every year they have this girl, and she gets naked, and she wrestles dudes, and I shit you not, she beats the shit out of these guys.
Good for her.
Yeah, like this was really funny. This kid, this year, this kid was like, I mean, I shit you not, had to be at least barely 18 years old, and barely had hair on his chest, his chin, his balls, whatever. And we're all like amping up. She's looking for people to fight. Nobody's going in because like, why would you want to go in and get embarrassed and be
Is
touched
she
by
is
that,
she someone
you know?
attending or is she
Yeah.
paid?
Yeah, like this is a camper. I mean, they hang out and go to all the events and stuff, but like this
Oh,
is the camp
she's
after
just a
hour
guest.
parties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is just like for fun that they bring this like
So like
big
she set
bounce
this
house.
up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's her boyfriend that sets
Yeah.
it up, and it's crazy. And
Sure.
her dad's there too. It's pretty
So-
nuts. Yeah. She's yelling out. It's like, "Hey, Dad, blah blah blah, get me a fighter." I'm like, "Hey, Dad, get you a weapon to fight? Really?" So I'm like, all right, well, this is kind of weird. This is like some West Virginia, you know, brother, cousin, brother, sister stuff. But,
Some
you know,
redneck shit.
redneck stuff. I mean, yeah. But, yeah, so this kid who was barely 18, they're amping him up. This kid's mom is standing next to her. He's like, "Get up there." And, you know, she's pushing. She's like, all right, so this kid, I mean, he's barely 100 pounds soaking wet. She goes in there and he's like all jumping up and hippie, hyped out and like think he's gonna beat her. She goes over there, I shit you not, picks him up and like body slams him down and like taps him like a, like WWE stuff right there. And I was like, holy
Did he
shit,
get
was
up?
that John Cena?
Did he get
You
up
didn't
after?
even see
or
it.
was
Oh,
he,
he got up, he got him. He was agile.
was he taking
you
a
know?
nap?
Yeah.
A little sleepy.
Didn't
after
even
that
see
one.
it coming.
But
Did you get in there,
Hell no.
Hunter?
That was a little too.
You weren't just sitting there like
I didn't have enough of these yet.
You were just like,
know?
what if I was on a podcast one day? I could talk about how I wrestled this woman. Yeah. That didn't go through your mind?
Yeah. No, not at all.
Are you going back
Well, next time you get in.
Next year.
next year.
She's going down.
I'm training.
I'm training. I'm gonna call John Cena or The Rock.
Just punching dead pronghorns in the garage like Rocky.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna practice.
You heard it
Get on
here
that.
first, folks. When is it?
First weekend in August.
First week in August.
Pre-order tickets go up next
He's
week
gonna
on our
take it down.
website,
Yeah.
storytimepod.com.
You guys gonna
STOURY.
It'll be on
You guys gonna make
DraftKings,
millions.
Caesars,
Yeah.
all the books,
MGM.
MGM, OTB.
Yeah.
It'll be live on our Patreon.
What do you think the odds would be on that?
You don't
know,
have.
John, what do you think?
It
I'd
sounds
say
like
50-50.
You think so?
No.
Either you do or you don't.
No, I
There's
meant, what are the odds? What are the odds?
no.
Who's winning?
From what it sounds like, she's got a pretty good chance.
I say so too. I'd probably put money
I'd
on
say
her
she's probably
too.
plus 150.
Okay. What about me? Like
minus 150.
150. Okay.
What's called the even split there.
Okay. I'll take that.
Minus 240. Let's
But
be
then if you
realistic
win,
I'm making some
big
money.
bucks.
All right.
So
$10,000 bet.
you just have to win. But if you don't win, then we're coming for you.
Now,
All right.
when this happens, is it like they like oil them up or like
Yeah, it's their suds, everything. You know, oh yeah.
that's crazy?
It's hard to hold on. You know? She's like, come here.
It's hard to hold on.
That's
It's hard to hold on to the opponent and also your grip on reality that you're sitting in a pool somewhere fighting somebody who's also just attending.
Yeah.
Neither of you are getting paid for what you're currently doing.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
So do y'all camp out when you go there? Do you take a trailer or something?
Yeah, we all take our campers. We camp out all weekend. Pretty much just you drink, hang out, play games. You know, yard games. Then it's a big raffle. So you buy a $200 ticket. It gets you in the whole weekend. It includes your admission, the concerts, prizes. You know, you can win. Cash, side by sides, trucks, cars, land, houses. Anything under the
they
sun.
sell land?
Yeah.
How?
they
So do they just have
They
plates of
raffle
dirt
off
and they're
land,
like, hey,
yeah.
check this out.
Yeah, it's a pile of dirt. You
Got some
won this.
Louisville Blue up here.
No, it's part of the raffle. So like they raffle off like a log cabin.
What?
Yeah.
Have you ever won? Have you ever entered?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every year. I haven't won.
Haven't won yet.
Yeah. No, I've won.
Think about it a lot.
I've won 2 times. I won a little snub nose pistol, and then I won a nice 6.5 Creedmoor hunting rifle.
Yeah, I was going to need that explanation there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
what's a
hunting
6.5
rifle
Creedmoor?
was the important part of that sentence.
Yeah. I had to throw
You
that
just
in
said a couple numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Okie dokie.
6.5 Creedmoor. What the hell is that?
What the hell was that?
So
But
it's up to you. You can
Okay.
talk about it or not. But so
a nice
I remember
pause.
you said that your parents' house burned down not once but twice.
yeah, lightning does happen twice.
No way.
You get struck twice. Yeah.
Like, so explain what happened, because I
Wait,
remember
what?
you like briefly told me
house
that
is-
their house burned down and it like was basically gone, and then I don't know, in June of last year or this year, I had no idea that it burned down a second time while they were rebuilding it.
Yeah, so
What?
it did not actually get struck by lightning, but
Oh, all right. Well then, don't tell the story. Like, I thought you were about to be like, yeah, down in Colden, New York, lightning struck twice,
same
both
spot.
on the house,
It just
Patch the hole, it hit the same hole.
combusted.
Yeah. No, but
All right. Well,
it's actually at a wedding with my friend Shelby, and we were just finishing dinner, and we just started going back up to the bar, and went back, and all of a sudden I got a call from my parents' neighbor. I'm like, what the hell are you calling me for?
why would
And
they
then I'm
call
like,
you?
my answer, I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, your parents' house is on fire. I'm like, is this real? I'm like, this is
Sure.
happening. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's happening? She's like, your parents' house is on fire. Just called the fire department. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, blah blah blah. And he's like, is there anything we should be worried about? I said, well, there's guns and ammo in there.
is
I
there
said,
anything we
"There's
should worry
anything
about?
you could-"
I don't know, maybe the house being on
Yeah,
fire?
yeah. And I'm like, well, like anything important, and stuff,
Yeah.
any explosions or anything.
Full.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
Well,
like
there's
some
a
stuff.
crate full of C4 in the basement,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
watch
mean,
out.
other than that,
Got some tannerite for the boars.
Well, yeah. Yeah. You ever see those videos? Are pretty gnarly.
Fucking crazy.
Them Southerns are crazy. But so called a bunch of friends and run over there to make sure, because I was at a wedding, so
You're like, I got the
I'm just
party
like, yeah,
going
I
right
gotta
now.
go.
I'll
I'm
catch
like
up.
yelling out the freaking. I'm running down the road.
yeah, there's open bar here.
Can I drink the? Can I finish a couple more?
Like how on fire?
Is it like salvageable or is it gone?
Is it gone?
Because salvageable, all right.
I'll be there. But if it's gone, I'm drinking.
If the top floor is not there anymore, I'll see you tomorrow.
yeah. But no, we called everybody. Yeah, my brother was somewhere, and then my parents were down in our cabin, so we don't have service down there. So nobody was able to get a hold of them.
Oh, so they were probably trying to call them, but they were...
Yeah, so they couldn't get a hold of them. So
Yeah.
they're calling me. So I'm calling everybody, making phone calls, connection. I'm like, hey, get there, blah, blah, blah. And finally show up. And firefighters, like, I've never experienced, like, they're asking all these questions, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like,
I
getting
wasn't here.
overwhelmed, like, because I got 4 of them coming at me, and like, the detectives, the sheriff, so like, because they don't want to make sure you did it on purpose and all that stuff, which, it's
You
totally...
didn't do it.
No.
You did no. They want to make sure you didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, exactly.
No, he wasn't asking you.
I was
He was confirming. Oh, so you did not do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Oh, you guys catch that?
Oh, that's funny.
But no, I
Cut that.
Yeah.
27 mark.
Yeah. But no, So I finally called my one buddy who's a Cat County sheriff, or Jamestown PD, which is close to our cabin. So I'm like, hey, dude, can you go, like, you know where the cabin is? I'm like, go down there and tell him, like, what's going on. And, so, yeah, they told him. And my dad's like, what the fuck? He's like, what are you doing here, just out of the blue, because, or whatever.
Yeah, because it'd be weird if you just
like,
showed up.
He's like, hey, your parents' house, your house is on fire. And my dad's like,
What?
He's like, yeah, your house is on fire or something. I'm like, all right, well, so my dad got a hold of me, and blah blah blah. So blah blah blah. It was happening in the fire, or the fire happened in the garage. Harbor Freight compressor internally shorted.
Classic.
Shorted. Yeah, Harbor Freight.
Freight.
Yeah, you
Yeah, Harbor Freight.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bullshit.
I'm an international harvester, man.
Yeah.
All right. IH for life, baby.
But yeah, that shorted and caught slowly and just caught the garage on fire. So my dad lost both 4-wheelers, a side-by-side, and all his tools and stuff. I mean, some of it was salvageable, but it was kind of funny because after the whole night, we're all drinking, because we grabbed the beers out of the fridge, and we're like, what else can we do? So we drank the fridge dry, and we had 15 of us there just sitting and
Are you roasting marshmallows too? Like
pretty much. No, but and my dad's like, I wonder,
best damn bonfire I ever seen.
Yeah, tastes a little funny. Tastes like plastic.
The black smoke's okay, right?
Yeah. No, extra flavor puts hair in your chest.
Well, so how do they figure out? Because that's what always like on TV shows, they're like the arson investigator finds the match. Like how do they?
They're full of shit. That's how.
Well, how do they figure out it was
TV.
the generator?
Because that's they find where it's the worst. Because you can kind of tell where it's more charred and kind of took place. So it was right in the corner. So it really was.
Plus, if it sprouts out and up,
sure.
So
You can
it'll
kinda,
be
that's really interesting.
Yeah. So they termed it as that, and so we pretty much from the garages up to part of the kitchen kind of was trash. Everything else was smoke and water damage. So we saved half the house. So after we finally got the okay to work on the house, they tore down the garages, the part up to the kitchen, because we were gonna save and rebuild.
How many garages do you have?
They're just 2 small garages.
Oh, okay.
They're no bigger than this room. It's pretty small.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had 15, 20 guys all working and helping us out. We're all tearing. I had all my friends there. We're tearing out drywall, insulation and stuff. And it's about 9:30. We all finished up, had a beer. Everybody kind of dispersed, did their thing. We had dinner, and I passed out on the couch 11:30.
It's still wet.
Yeah, I'm still drained, and I pass out, and next thing I hear is my dad's like, "Fuck!" And when you hear your parents, and you're just what did I do?
Dad swore.
Dad just swore. You're you just shit your pants.
I'm awake.
Oh, yeah. So I'm looking. I'm like.
So after he put $1 in the swear jar, then
yeah. He's like, but no, and I'm like, what? He's like, Mike just called and said the house is engulfed in flames, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh wait, you weren't on the couch in your house?
Yeah, I was in the couch in my house.
In your house,
in my
not
house,
your parents'
house.
I got you.
I live about 7-10 minutes away.
Sure.
And we're sitting there. My dad's staying. My dad was staying with me at the time, and. Yeah, he got the call. He's like, what the fuck? So I'm shitting my pants, and thinking something I did. And
did somebody get the beer?
Yeah, somebody get the beer. Yeah. No. Somebody
It was a little warm last time, so somebody get it a little earlier, please.
let's get the crew together.
Hey guys, you'll never believe it. Wait, so what's the time frame between Fire 1 and Fire 2?
3 months, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Because I think May was when May and then June or not June.
That's
July.
the next month.
Well, no, it was like the beginning of May and like the end of June, I think, when it happened. Like again.
Oh, okay.
So it was like 2-3 months. Like finally we got the insurance okay to go
and
work
then you
on the
started.
house.
Yeah.
So we were working on the house, got everything tore down, and I'm sorry, but NICEAG fucked up and they didn't they took out the bucket on the meter, but never disconnected from the pole to the house. So there was still live power going to the meter.
Oh.
They just put a blank in there, and when we were like working on stuff, I think it got loose, one of the phases, and I think finally just bouncing around, and I think something caught spark and just that was a second
That's
fire.
wild.
So everything, the whole house is being redone, and whatnot.
Did it burn more?
Oh, yeah, it was gone. Everything was gone. Everything was gone this time.
They came back and finished the job.
I wasn't done yet.
Come back for. It was like, what's that?
I
what's
hated
that
the
game
tile in the kitchen.
What was that game that Mortal Kombat Round 2?
Finish him. TKO.
Yes, TKO. So
Wow.
Yeah, so it came back, and lightning does happen twice. So I guess.
So are they building another house? Same spot? Or are
yeah.
they're like, you know what, 2 times, let's go down the street.
Yeah, selling this, we're getting out of
Let's get a little
here.
over here.
But actually, so we're
Was that this year?
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah, so last May. So my parents have been looking for builders and engineers, and it's just been taking forever. So everybody was just kind of like digging them around and stuff. So we're, year later, nothing's happened. Nobody's architect hasn't gotten them to or nothing. And at the time I was sitting to my friend Jade, now girlfriend, newly. She's in the background watching this.
She is.
Laughing at us.
Judging.
She's fact checking.
But at the time, we were just talking about it, and her dad and mom have a construction building business. So
Did you do that on purpose?
What's that? No, yeah, we're just dating for her just to do it. And after the house is done, we're done.
Because she also works at a chiropractic place too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after a day of squatting,
Yeah.
bending over.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do. Aren't you like squatting a lot and bending over when you're doing electricity?
What am I doing? We do a lot of electricity.
I do a lot of squatting and bending over, to be honest.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
we
speak
do.
2 languages.
I didn't know we were going with this. I'm telling her about building. He's like, you squatting over and looking at her.
I've
I'm
built
like, I
stuff
don't know.
before and I've bent over. I speak 2 languages and I have a master's degree, all right? I don't need to know electricity. Somebody else will do that for me.
Fair enough. Oh boy.
All right,
So
back on topic.
I don't know if I ever told you this. Did I ever tell you a story about the tornado hitting my parents' house?
No.
Twice.
Okay, so
Where's your
when
parents'
you and I
house?
first met, working for IPL.
Yeah.
So when you and I first met, day 1 on that job, that tornado that hit the fairgrounds hit my parents' house.
Yeah. Where are your parents again? I don't remember.
They're like in the
West Seneca, right?
What's that?
West Seneca?
No, they're in Hamburg.
Oh, well.
It's like you know
don't
where
know.
like Street is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like in one of the neighborhoods back
Yeah.
there. But so I get a text from my sister. I'm a few hours in. I get a text from my sister, and it's all it says is a tornado just hit mom and dad's house.
You're like, LOL.
And I literally
You're
was
like,
like, LOL, fuck off.
You're like, no.
And she was like,
real.
no, seriously. And then followed it up with a video of the damage.
Oh,
Wow.
So what's crazy
Ouch.
is like this tornado, it tore through the fairgrounds and then it like went through people's property, didn't hit any houses except my parents.
And you were just like, LOL, sad face.
So I
Sorry.
I go up to our boss at the time and I'm like, hey, I gotta go. My parents' house just got hit by a tornado. He's like, where do they live? Like Midwest? I'm like, Hamburg. He's like, bullshit. And I'm like, no, seriously. I show him the video or whatever, and he's like, that okay, man, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. I'm like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I just have like, I feel like I should be there.
I think I gotta go. I gotta process this.
So what's wild is, so the house is sitting here. They had a tree here, and then like a bunch of trees in the back of the property.
Sure.
When it hit the house, it ripped like majority of the shingles off, but then all of the trees like spiraled and then fell down.
Oh,
So they
nice.
wrapped around themselves and then fell. But when they fell, they didn't fall on the house. The one on the sides went there, and the other ones went like that. So they
they perimetered
traced
it.
the house.
Yeah.
So they got so lucky with that.
Yeah.
But a couple of weeks ago, I go to my parents' house, and they
There's
have
another tornado.
No, they hit riots twice.
This is wild.
Came back to finish
This
the
is
job.
wild. Okay. So we're in the basement. I'm in the basement with my dad, and they have like a bunch of totes, and I'm like, throw them out, whatever. Like, let's, get rid of some of this crap down here.
Yeah.
You guys don't even know what's in here. He's like, oh, that's pictures and stuff. I'm like, oh, no, it's not. He's like, it's family photos. I open it up, and it's a bunch of pictures that I drew as a child. All right. In 2017,
all
the
shit.
tornado hit my parents' house.
Yeah.
In 2000, I drew a picture of a tornado hitting my parents' house, signed it, and dated it. And I also drew the houses on the street, and it didn't hit the other houses in the picture. It just hit my parents' house and only hit the fucking trees.
That's so weird.
I'm magic.
So
This is like some.
Did
what
you
is it,
create
the
The
Simpsons
Simpsons?
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I have no idea.
Jeez, dude. Like,
I will post a picture up when I edit
I bet
it,
it's
but-
really nice.
Oh, it's horrible. But it's like, I looked
Can't
at it,
wait
I'm
to
like,
see it.
I looked at it, I'm like, are you kidding me? What is this? I go show my parents, I'm like, did you see what I drew in the year 2000? They're like, what? I'm like, this. And my mom looks at me, she's like, you assholes.
You did this.
You
This is
did
all
this.
you.
This was your fault.
Yeah, but
That's so funny.
it's freaking wild, man. Crazy.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Slim.
100%, I guess.
100%.
It happened,
Predicted,
so.
yeah.
That's a fair point.
You should be a weatherman.
Man.
Wait, so where do your parents live now?
Live in Colden. So, I mean,
Do they have a tent or?
Yeah, they rent out a tent and they lease land from me. No, I'm kidding. They live off the
They
land.
get the backyard.
Yeah. No, actually, my dad.
They do not get to use the bathroom.
No bathroom.
They have to fend for
Outside,
themselves there.
Outhouse.
We built one.
They're wiping ass with pine cones.
$500 a month.
Yeah. No utilities, no electricity, no water.
They
It's a pretty good deal, yeah. No, but my dad lives with me now, and my mom owns a hair salon in West Seneca, actually right down the road on. She lives there just because it's convenient for work, and they get together on the weekends, go down to our property, or they stay at my house. So, family's still good. Everybody's happy.
That's wild.
They can't wait to get in their own house
I
again. But
bet.
you
Probably
know.
gonna have a lot more fireproofing.
yeah,
That or much better insurance.
yeah.
yeah, right, yeah.
No, the insurance companies will be like, we're not going to cover you. You somehow managed to do this twice.
This will be your third fire.
This is going to be a hard no from us.
That's a hard pass.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Colden. I think my dad's friend, or not my dad. My friend's dad is from Colden.
Okay.
I think they named a park after him. Comer?
Connor,
you know
yeah,
him?
Yeah.
that's my neighbors.
Yeah?
They used to be. I don't think they're on our street anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to college with him. He lives here in Buffalo now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Small?
Yeah, it is a small
Fucking
world. Just like when I seen you walk when I walked in the door today. I hear. Small world, like you guys being friends and stuff, and sorry, that was a 6'6" joke, and this was a 6 foot joke.
I was just going to let that go. I was just seeing how long it would go.
Just staring into your eyes.
Okie dokie. All right.
Next,
I don't know if you knew this, but Max specializes in awkward silences.
awkward. Yeah, I
Just
kinda
look
found
at
that
his
out, I know.
YouTube. Just look
Yeah?
at his YouTube.
Yeah. Well, because I do stand-up comedy now, and some of the clips, I'll edit it so it's just
Wait, hold on. Tell us what's your channel?
It's Max Kaiser. No, but some of the videos I'll edit so it's just the silent parts.
Yeah, he like takes out
talking,
him
you just go-
talking, and it's just like the
laughter and like quiet, and then it's just all right, thanks.
Yeah. It's like a 30-second video of just that.
They're
like
kinda
silence, and then that's been my
yeah.
time. Thank you.
Everyone I show them to is like, that's a little uncomfortable, but I like it.
So how does it do you have a girlfriend?
No.
So do you go on dates? Do you do these awkward silence moments all the time, or take that as a yes? Hey, where do you work?
My parents' house.
Thank you. That's been my time.
Appreciate you.
Here's money for a bill. I'll see you later.
I don't know. Well, because you've seen me do stand up a couple times.
Yeah.
But it is fun when you're up there. I do kind of get a little quiet sometimes just to see how long I can hold the quiet. Because when they're quiet, they're listening, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's just like sometimes I'll tell a joke and I'll notice that I'll start to tell a premise and like they're quiet in between and I'll just sit there for too long and then I get distracted by it and then I have to like remember what I was talking about before.
Wait, what? Yo, tell us a joke right now. Give us.
Because I did a show at a bowling alley in Tonawanda.
Okay.
And in a quiet part, you could hear people like, you know, hitting strikes and shit like that. And it was just like quiet. It was like, yeah, okay. All right, that's been story time, everybody.
Yeah.
Have you ever test drove any of the stuff at these trade shows though? Or do they? I mean, like so I understand like it's a trade show.
Yeah.
And there's people selling and wheeling and dealing and all that.
Yep.
But you said they're also because there's probably demos and stuff too, right?
Yes and no, not at that show,
But at other ones.
Yeah. So like we've done events with like Moto Z, so they'll do like track days. They have it's a local shop in Marilla. They host or they hold a lot of electric zero bikes. They're super cool. Got to try those right at their shop.
How was that?
That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. I'm a guy with a motor. I like, you know, hearing exhaust and stuff.
Sure.
But there, it's silent. You know, you're just hearing the belt pretty much. Kind of like.
And it probably picks up real quick too, no?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
freaking fast. I mean, just like you hear about the Teslas. I mean, you 0 to 60. I mean, I don't
It's
even
like
know.
less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's faster than most cars on the road right now.
Have you ever seen like any crazy accidents or anything?
On motorcycles?
Or is it mostly professionals doing the demos?
I mean, we're just riding. I mean, most of the professionals and, you know, people, they do like ride days or demo days. So
Yeah.
you go up and ride and
Anybody.
crazy. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. So
That seems risky.
not really.
No?
I mean, you have to have your motorcycle.
I feel like if
license
you're
and
at that
stuff.
event, you're probably aware of how to
Yeah,
use
you've
those.
you've done it before.
You're
kind
not
of
just
thing.
me
Yeah.
showing up.
Yeah. But no, we do also, my buddy Josh Sisti out in Springville, him and his brother Justin, they host out the Western New York Pit Bike Association. They just put it on this year, so they went legit. So they host a series of pit bike races at their compound right in Springville / West Valley. It's freaking blast. Actually, October 1st, if you guys are into the motorsports or racing or you want to race or just come out and support the event, follow Western New York. I can't even do
We'll
that.
put the link in the bio.
Yeah, check it out. It's a pretty cool event, October 1st. I know it's during hunting season, but
See,
Yeah.
that never registered with me.
yeah, October 1st, bow
That
season.
those two
you know
things
what I
would
mean?
not. That those two things would
but
coincide.
See, you know, you learn something new every day.
You know, it's crazy that there's a season that you have to tie your bows. Because I enjoy tying bows year long.
Yeah. All right.
Crickets.
So that's why I'm the
All right.
comedian.
You can use that if you want.
I'll write it down.
They're not all winners.
But you hunt. Yeah, you hunt. Do you? Is Montana? You were Montana, Colorado. Is that where the
Colorado, Wyoming.
That's the state.
Just recently.
Have you traveled? Do you travel a lot to hunt, or is that kind of like a one-off?
Usually we do a trip a year at least. We usually normally hunt New York and PA.
Yeah.
Is kind of our two, and then usually my dad's a really big hunter. He travels all over the world. He's been to Africa, you know, all over the United States, Canada, Alaska. You know, and that's his favorite thing to do, and that's, you know, I've always been into. It's me and his thing. So we,
Yeah.
you know, ever since I was 6 months old, there's I should have brought that, but I have a little picture of me, or a picture of me that was when I was, I think, 6 months old at PA camp. I have bottles of booze, porno magazines, and like deer antlers right on the couch. Just like, I'm like so innocent, baby. I have like no idea what's going
Is
on.
that?
in
Is
there.
that?
Like,
Do you think that's what pushed you to chiropractic?
yeah, what? Whoa! Just went that way. Just went. Yes.
What's the biggest thing you've hunted? Or what? I guess no. Hold on. Better question.
She's sitting over on the couch over there.
What's the most difficult thing you've hunted? Like in terms of like getting there, finding it, and then actually doing it.
I'd probably have to say elk hunting's been probably the toughest.
Yeah.
Just going out there and trying to figure out, the plot, the lay of the land, and where they're bedding, where they're located. That's probably the hardest hunting. I mean, typically around here you got whitetail, bear, kind of what you mainly hunt around here. And then, like, you go out west, you got elk, moose, caribou, or not caribou, caribou. Like pronghorns. Like every they have different like native animals. So I mean that's probably my toughest one.
Elk.
Yeah.
Have you got one?
I have not been close. About 15 yards close with the bow, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't pull the trigger. Didn't get a clear shot. So.
Has your dad gotten them?
Yeah.
Does
It's mounted in
Does
my
he like to
house.
rub it in your face?
No,
Like, hey,
no.
got one.
No.
It's mounted in your house?
Yeah.
Couldn't do it, could you?
Yeah. Couldn't pull the trigger.
So you just wake up every day and it's just at the foot of your bed looking at you?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is
Like,
Dad's.
Yeah, Dad's. Yeah, I'm better than you. No.
Well, my house didn't burn down twice.
Yeah. No, I moved a lot of his animals from his house to mine just
Sure.
because, till they have a place to
Yeah.
put them now. So it's kind of nice, though. I enjoy it because it's what I like to do.
Didn't
and-
have many decorations
No,
before.
no. I had snowboards and deer heads and bears in my house. So now just elk and buffalo and pronghorns. So
You have bears?
yeah, a standing up bear in my house.
We're from different places.
Yes, we are.
Was it like a black bear, brown
Yeah,
bear?
black bear.
How big is it?
It was like 300 pounds.
That's like me.
Let's see, stand up.
Yeah,
It's about 6'6", 300 pounds,
Yeah.
black hair.
Yeah.
Did you eat it?
Oh yeah.
What's bear
Eat
taste
everything.
like? Is it red?
It's red meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It like I said. I mean, it all depends. I mean, how you prepare a steak or pork or
Sure.
chicken and stuff. You can get the bland taste, or you can make it taste, really good with like seasoning and stuff. But usually my dad does a killer shish kebab and summer sausage with it. So
I've read that bears, you can taste like if they were eating a lot of blueberries or something. Like you can taste it in the meat.
yeah.
That's wild.
That's interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like with most anything. I mean, you get an animal that eats, more grass, berries, or like, good stuff. The taste, the meat will taste better instead of a bear eating out of a trash can and
Right.
crushing freaking,
Pizza.
and yeah, Chick-fil-A or something. I don't know.
There's no leftovers at my
No,
house.
no,
that's
usually
for damn
Chick-fil-A definitely no leftovers.
There's no leftovers.
No,
Not
never.
pizza.
That's gone.
No?
Pizza, man.
What's your favorite pizza place?
Edie's.
Edie's?
Hamburg.
Okay. No idea.
Shout
What
out
do you-
Edie's.
What's my
What's
favorite
did you
pizza?
say what's pizza?
Sponsored.
What
You're
is-
from Buffalo and you're
what
going to
is
say what's
that?
pizza?
What's pizza?
His mind's in Spain.
Yeah, it's in Spain. Do they have pizza in Spain?
Yeah, but it's like the Italian kind, like the
Which is the best.
Is it like paper thin?
that was really good.
Yeah. You
It's
have
like-
to eat like a whole pizza to equal one slice.
Well, to
I
be
mean, you
fair,
don't
they,
have to.
When they make
but you want to.
when they make their pizzas, they don't make them as big as we do.
Yeah, I think like a normal pizza that I would get out in Spain would be about like a 10-inch.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Small.
a personal pan.
And then it's thin too, so
Okay.
you don't really. Yeah, I mean, I eat the whole thing, and then I'll usually eat something else with it,
Stuffed crust or no?
and I think that's why I need to go to the doctor more often. That's why I go to Planet Fitness.
Yeah, for the pizza on Mondays, right?
Pizza on Mondays.
Planet Fitness pizza, my mom.
Mo Mondays.
you
Mo
know?
Pizza Mondays. They have shirts that say that, and it's a conflicting thing when you go to the gym and
they
see
used to
it
offer
says
pizza?
Mo Pizza Mondays.
Dude, I used to go for the pizza. I stayed for the Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
Right on the counter.
Yeah.
Well, someone
Just took the
said
bowling for.
someone said on
dropped it
like
in.
on the first Tuesday they give you bagels.
Yeah.
I've been there on Tuesdays and I've never seen bagels.
You're like, you bet your ass I stood there and I got there early.
I wanted everything.
I
with
worked
cream
out the
cheese.
whole damn day
6 a.m. I was there waiting for it.
and nothing.
I wanted my treadmill bagel. Extra butter.
The whole
Cream
damn day, all I
cheese.
thought about was what kind of bagels there were.
Yeah.
Raisin,
Blueberry.
everything,
Onion.
fuck.
Cinnamon.
Dude, I was in New York last week.
Yeah.
Oh, those bagels.
We're
are
still in
amazing.
New York.
New York City.
Oh, okay.
The bagel place.
The
What's
Apple?
your pizza? Well, I think my pizza place is probably Lenova in Williamsville.
Dude,
Yeah.
they got good pizza. We get
That's a
that
good
at work
pizza.
on job sites a lot.
What's your pizza spot?
Must be nice.
You just got all the hookups, you know.
You don't know the Lenovas?
I don't know. Like locally, I would.
Oh, Mr. Nova.
Mr. Nova. Yeah, that's
Mr.
my boy.
La.
You must.
First name La, last name Nova. What's up?
Should we just put Law in front of our names? Law Max, Law Hunter.
You
Law
should
John?
lead. You should lead with that in your next stand-up. My favorite pizza,
My favorite.
Law
Lenova.
Lenova.
Anybody heard of it?
Anybody know that here in the city of Buffalo? What's your pizza place though?
Locally, I would have to say Bella's. Bella's Pizza.
Yeah, it's right by
What
you.
about not
right in
locally?
Boston.
Non-locally would be Imperial.
In what?
Imperial is pretty good. It's in South
Imperial.
Buffalo.
South
I got
Buffalo.
you. I thought you said and I was like, what town is Imperial?
Imperial.
Yeah, Imperial. It's in South Buffalo?
It's in Sobo,
super
as the
good.
kids are
Definitely
saying
gotta
these
check
days.
it out.
Where's it
before
at?
you- Right on
It's on Abbott.
Abbott and
okay.
I don't know the corner of it.
I don't
but
know the corner.
Yeah.
You know
You
the
can't
corner
miss it
well. Used to. You got off. You got off the corner.
Listen, we all grow up.
Yeah.
Listen.
Some of us don't.
Kids forever. What about wings? What's your wing spot? My wing spot is Duff's on Miller's
Honestly,
Port because it's right next to where I grew up.
It's disgusting.
That's a crappy one.
Okay.
Duff's has horrible wings.
It was the place when I
Unless they wanna sponsor
it was the only
us,
wings I
then-
ate because
Well,
it's
the wings
it's
in
like
Orchard
it's
Park's
a
not
quarter
bad
mile from my
from
house.
Duff's.
Dude,
Not bad.
Nino's or Edie's have the best wings.
Nah, I'm gonna fight you both.
Actually, honestly, Barbell has the
Barbell.
best. Shout
I've
out
never
John
been-
Crook.
I've
Yes.
never been to the
My buddy
Barbell
owns it.
down there. I've been to the one up in Clarence now, but I haven't been to the one in the
East
South
Aurora
Towns.
is the only place to go
Yeah.
if you're gonna go to Barbell.
Dude,
Don't go
so
to the second
have you heard about
location.
this Wing Nuts?
It's a guy
No.
at like the VA, the VFW, right?
Well, they opened a storefront now. So there's this
okay.
guy.
Okay.
I'll tell you the quick story.
he was on Barstool. You tell your story.
Yeah. So this guy, he opened up a shop, but a pop-up shop at like a
Moose. I think it was at a Moose Lodge, not
Knights
the
of
VFW.
Columbus.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
It was at a Knights in Columbus in the North Towns, and you had to message him on Facebook, and he would tell you a time, and you would show up, and you would either stay to eat or you'd pick up and leave. But before you left, you had to take one out and eat it in front of him because he wanted to make sure that they were the perfect wing. Because he told, so my friend said he went.
That was gonna be make
And
sure
he
it was
sat
cooked.
down, and he was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "This guy, he'll come up, he'll talk to everybody, and basically his story is he got wings one time, and he was like, "This is bullshit. It's not crispy. They're not saucy enough. It's just overcooked. It's never,
Sure.
you never get a consistent wing." So he went on a 5-year, just made wings nonstop
Sure.
Okay.
until he perfected it. So he now has perfected it, and he started doing like the pop-up shops or whatever.
Okay.
It did really well, and then he had a heart attack.
Ooh.
Oh
Too many chicken wings.
yeah.
Oh.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Like
Sneaking
legit.
too many.
Huh?
Sneaking too many when he's eating them.
No, you
When,
just spent 5 years eating it every damn day trying to
Oh.
figure out the perfect,
Wing.
That's like
Is he still
yeah.
alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay, that's good.
So he closed down for a little while, and this is when we found out about it, and we're like, man, we really hope he's okay so he can make us these damn wings. Not to
I
sound
think you might have
insensitive.
told
but-
me this story.
But so he opened a storefront in like on Niagara Falls Boulevard,
Okay.
and Barstool Sports, like they had been promoting it and all this stuff because
Yeah.
they say it's the best wing in the world, whatever.
Okay.
We went. Barbell reigns.
Yeah.
Barbell reigns, dude. It's not the best wing. It is good, but it is not the best wing. It is a great size. It is crunchy. The flavors are not. That's just not it for me.
Okay.
Barbell is the best.
So far, Bubba.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you heard that.
But give it a shot because it was still pretty. It was really good. It just, I prefer barbell if I'm gonna
so
do
We
it.
will be waiting about 2 hours before you get in.
At Barbell.
We
went last weekend.
We were driving through on a random day, and it was in the morning. I think it was like 8 or 9 in the morning. We were going to Moto Z or whatever to go pick up clothes. Another Moto Z shop that I set up my stuff in, and
Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you know what I want for breakfast?
wings.
50 hot wings.
50 hours.
So it'll only cost you $200.
yeah.
Ugh.
But no, there was a line out the door. I mean, I shit you not. There was probably a good 50, 60 people waiting out the door at
like
that
10
9 in the morning before they
They
opened.
must have been doing something special.
There must have been
I
was
don't
there
know
a
what day
game
it
that
was.
day?
I don't think so. No, it was
No.
a random day. It was
'Cause
during
that-
the week, I think
I think
Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
So it was before.
Was it last Thursday?
No, it was just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Probably a month ago now.
I think the still best bang for your buck wing was Quaker Steak and Lube, $20 all-you-can-eat wing night. Mm-hmm. All you can eat wings. The one on trains, it's not there anymore. But it was $20. I had 50 wings of all varieties.
You had 50 wings yourself.
Yeah. A friend of mine ate like 75.
Jesus, Mary.
$20.
He's no longer with us.
And I'm barely hanging on.
His doctor said he was fat.
Doctor said I was real fat.
Yeah.
50 wings.
Yeah.
Well, you ever
That's
been
a lot
up
of wings.
what about, we used to go up for college up at Smoky Bones on Mondays. It was all you can eat for $11.
Where's that at?
Right in front of Cabela's. That little
On the
plaza.
boulevard?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't leave Williamsville too much.
Well, it's not Williamsville. It's
No,
right.
I know. Like
You
I
lived
don't.
in Spain
Yeah.
for 3 years. What the fuck are you talking
Well,
about?
I realized that like when I grew up here in Buffalo, I was basically in Williamsville or downtown or like Elmwood because I went to Tonawanda for the first time and I was like, wait.
Well, that's
I've never
because you
been
need
here.
to get your drinking under control. Okay.
It's just water. All I drink is water.
Yeah, he's just putting that on for show, guys. There's vodka in there.
I haven't drank in 6 years.
That's probably accurate, actually.
No, it is accurate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I haven't
good.
drank in
The
Good for
last
you.
time I saw you
Good
have a
for you,
beer was
man.
the last time you were leaving for Spain.
No, 2016. You've never seen me.
I've seen you drink a beer.
No.
100%.
And yeah, all right, pre 2016 then.
Maybe.
Yeah, we
I
worked
haven't.
together. We used to go out to what was the place? Santoro's and have a couple beers after work.
Yeah. And then I stopped.
And he stopped.
I wish I
did
knew
not
that,
know
Max.
Honestly, a lot of people did. Thinking about making a rerun there. They call it a relapse, but
But if the shoe fits.
Yeah.
yeah. Okie doke. So you brought some clothes.
I did.
You want to show them off? Let's show them off. Jade.
Jade, you want to bring some clothes over here?
So these are the. Let's start with the hats.
Yeah.
Are these available now?
They're not on our website, but they are available at our shows.
Gotcha.
We have our show event calendar every month or every weekend.
So you got hats.
We got a bunch of hats. These are just some of them. We got some new ones. These limited edition run.
That's cool with the buffalo on.
Yeah,
there.
trying to rep the hometown a little bit. These are just some random shirts that I make. I do make everything myself, other than sew the hats together. But
You don't make the hats?
No, I don't have a sewing machine.
Come on. Wait,
know.
you print the shirts though?
Yeah, I print the shirts, all the hoodies.
At your house?
Yeah, at my house.
Wow.
Yeah, we get
That's
pretty
a lot.
buck wild.
With what, like a screen printer, or what do you got?
Yes and no. So we do.
It's Sharpie.
Yeah, it's Sharpie. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we do that. We do also do heat press and stuff like that with the heat transfers.
How much do these run? What's the number on
The
these?
hats are $35 just because you got the leather patch, which makes them a little bit more, but it makes them classier, cleaner look.
Sure.
T-shirts anywhere from $20 to $25. We got a run of hoodies over here. They're all about $60, $65. They're a super heavyweight hoodie, so I mean you won't be they're freaking anchors.
Should start going back to Planet Fitness there, guy.
Yeah. But no, they're super heavy, so they're very nice for like the fall weather, winter weather. So pretty comfortable. You can sit on the couch, or you're heading to a Bills game. So we got our Billsy Buffalo themed hoodies here. Some Zumba print. Yeah.
Zumba print?
Those are limited editions. So we only got a couple of those left. But
Limited.
we got to show because Buffalo Bills are crushing it right now. I think it's going Super Bowl.
Go Bills.
And we got our new duck camo that we just launched September 1st. It's a really fire. And then also John
he
dropped
drop
a
one?
hoodie. Yeah.
God damn it, John.
Heavy.
What do we pay
Too
you
heavy.
for?
Yeah.
We don't.
We don't. But this is our new Houndstooth. It hasn't launched yet, so stay tuned or come to our shows and we'll have it there. I'm thinking October 1st might be a new launch date.
Do you have on your website? What's your website?
It's snowchildclothing.com.
Do you have like a list of the events you're at on the website, or how can people find where you're gonna be?
On our Facebook and Instagram, we have our posts on there all the time.
What's your Instagram and Facebook?
They're both the same, at Snowchild Clothing.
Nice.
Keep it nice and simple, easy to remember. Snag some merch. Throw a little discount for the podcast, a little SC10. Get you 10% off. We're gonna cover the tax and a little bit of shipping.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll hook you guys up with these. So which one's going blue? Which one's going red? Because I brought these for you too.
What size are they?
You're an extra small, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Well,
gonna
what
fit
size?
you.
What size do you print
Well,
on?
you said
too?
you wanted a crop top, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's crop top season,
Yeah,
boys.
it's crop top season.
I'm going back to Spain, brother.
It is crop top season.
It is crop.
Letting the gut out.
It's
Belly
what's
wide.
It's like, what is it? The Tommy Boy.
Fat guy in a
Fat
little
guy.
little
Little cup.
sweatshirt. Make our own little rerun of Tommy Boy. But
All right, guys, make sure you definitely give him a follow. Go to his
Yeah.
website, pick up some of his stuff. It's awesome. Support him. Spread the word. Do whatever you can. Thanks for coming over and hanging out, telling us some of your stories, man.
absolutely, it's been a pleasure.
And you can find us at Storytime Pod across all platforms or storytimepod.com. You can search my name. If you don't, I don't care.
John Cork.
It's been a pleasure, and this is really fun. I'm glad you guys invited me up here. It's kind of cool. Be able to tell my story out there and share it with all you guys, and get to have a good time. And these guys are awesome. Give them a shout. We'll be advertising on our page too. So as soon as this comes out, it's gonna be pretty lit.
Nice.
I think we're gonna hit probably 10,000 views.
Probably hit 5 to 6
5, 6
views.
I'm going 10. Man.
5 to 6. 0, 5 views.
6 views. Damn, dude. My heart's hurting now, bro.
At Max K's are everywhere. Thanks for watching. Appreciate
Like and
you.
subscribe, guys.
Hell yeah.
Bye.